When someone looks straight into a camera and confidently tells a story that isn't true, it's not just uncomfortable to watch, it's revealing. That's exactly what happened during the Sister Wives Tell-All, when Kody Brown claimed Meri wanted to take all the money from their Las Vegas house. It was said casually, like a fact everyone should already accept. The problem is, it never happened. What actually happened is far more uncomfortable for Kody, and far more telling. Back when the Browns moved to Las Vegas, all 4 wives had homes in the same cul-de-sac. Meri's house was legally in both her and Kody's name because at that point, they were still legally married. And while the rest of the family moved on with busy households, Meri stayed there alone after Leon left for college. Month after month, she paid the mortgage. She paid the insurance. She covered every single bill on that 5-bedroom house by herself. Years later, when the family decided to leave Las Vegas and chase a fresh start in Flagstaff, all 4 houses were sold. By then, Meri and Kody were legally divorced, but only on paper. Spiritually and financially, they were still operating as one family, or at least that's what Meri believed. Their divorce agreement was clear. If the Vegas house was ever sold, the proceeds would be split evenly, 50-50. And Meri never challenged that. Not once. In fact, she did something far more generous. She handed over every penny of her share. Instead of keeping the money she was legally entitled to, Meri transferred the full amount into Kody's account so he and Robin could buy a home in Flagstaff. Yanel contributed money as well. Together, they funded a significant portion of the house Robin and her children would live in. Meri believed it was a loan. Temporary help. Family supporting family, just like Kody always preached. That Flagstaff house didn't just serve its purpose, it skyrocketed in value. Kody and Robin later sold it for roughly double what they paid, then upgraded to a property worth over $2 million. Through all of this, Meri waited. Quietly, patiently, expecting the money she put in to eventually come back to her. It never did. Fast forward to the tell-all. Kody sits across from the host and says Meri wanted all the money from the Vegas house. Says the divorce agreement was clear. Says she wouldn't acknowledge what he and Robin put into Coyote Pass. It's presented as if Meri was unreasonable, greedy, and holding everything up. Meanwhile, Meri is in another room watching this play out. Her response is instant and calm, but devastating. She says she never fought him on the money, never demanded more, never refused the split, because she didn't need to. She voluntarily gave him everything. She even points out something that makes Kody's claim look worse. If she had wanted to argue, she could have. She lived in that house alone. She paid every bill. Kody hadn't been emotionally present in her life for years. But she didn't argue. She didn't demand. She helped. That's not a misunderstanding. That's a lie being exposed in real time. Then Robin jumps in, and somehow makes it worse. She claims Kody was covering Meri's insurance and other expenses, implying Meri was receiving financial help while paying the mortgage. Meri shuts that down immediately. The insurance was bundled into the mortgage. She paid all of it. Every month. So now there are 2 false narratives being pushed, both designed to make Meri look like she took more than she did, when in reality, she gave everything. And this is where things turn especially uncomfortable. During negotiations to sell Coyote Pass, Kody and Robin wanted Meri to sign a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA, between people who were married for over 3 decades and share a child. According to Yanel, everything stalled because Robin insisted on it. An NDA doesn't protect peace. It protects secrets. Specifically, it would have stopped Meri from ever publicly explaining where her Vegas house money went. It would have prevented her from saying she funded Robin's home. It would have kept viewers from understanding why she wanted old debts settled before signing off on new sales. Meri had agreed, at one point, to stay quiet, to protect the family image, to not talk about the money, until Kody broke that agreement by accusing her on camera. That's when Meri said the words that changed everything. This was something she consented to never talk about, but she was talking about it now. Because silence only works when everyone plays fair. Throughout the tell-all, Kody repeatedly refers to the money as a gift. Meri and her close friend make it clear, it was a loan. That distinction matters. A gift requires no repayment. A loan does. And Kody promising to take care of it someday doesn't erase years of inaction, especially after benefiting from the house doubling in value. What's even more unsettling is Kody admitting he considered selling Coyote Pass without telling Meri, then sending her the money 2 to 3 weeks from never. He says it almost jokingly, but it's not a joke. It's an admission. And it completely contradicts his claim that Meri was the one being unreasonable. This isn't just about money. It's about a pattern. When Christine left, Kody rewrote history and claimed he never loved her. When Unhinged challenged him, he accused her of manipulation. And now with Meri, he's recasting generosity as greed. The reality is far simpler. Christine left because she was emotionally abandoned. Unhinged left because her needs always came second. Meri stayed for years after Kody checked out, and even then, she continued to give. What viewers saw during the tell-all wasn't confusion or miscommunication. It was history being rewritten in real time, and falling apart under scrutiny. Social media picked up on it immediately. People understood why the NDA mattered. They saw through the insurance claim. They recognized the pattern. Because when someone has to keep changing the story, it's usually because the truth doesn't serve them. Meri finally stopped protecting someone who wasn't protecting her. She told the truth. And once it was out, there was no putting it back. She didn't take the money. She gave it. And no amount of confident storytelling can change that. He looked straight into the camera and said it like it was a proven fact. Calm. Confident. Almost casual. Kody Brown claimed Meri wanted all the money from their Las Vegas house. And in that moment, he didn't just misremember the past, he rewrote it. Because the truth is, Meri never took a single dollar. What actually happened is something Kody clearly hoped viewers wouldn't piece together. Years earlier, when the Brown family fled Utah and settled in Las Vegas, they bought 4 houses in the same cul-de-sac. One for each wife. At that time, Meri was still Kody's legal wife, so her house was in both of their names. Then life moved on. Leon left for college. The other wives had busy households. And Meri stayed behind, alone in a 5-bedroom house, paying every bill herself. The mortgage. The insurance. Month after month. Year after year. Kody barely spent time there, emotionally or physically, but the payments were never late. When the family decided to start over again, this time in Flagstaff, the Las Vegas houses were sold. By then, Meri and Kody were legally divorced, but they were still presenting themselves as one united family. Their divorce paperwork was clear. If the Vegas house ever sold, the profits would be split 50-50.